breaking my foot last weekend. I almost don't even want to tell you guys because it's stupid. Welcome back to Stahl Racing Vlog. Myself and Dad out here racing Newcastle Motorsports Park night race, and this is take 2 because yesterday was rained out. Can't race in the rain, in the dark. So out here on a Sunday, Labor Day weekend, and looking forward to this event. It's so fun to race under the lights. We've got a pre-final and a final format today. Mid-pack driver, ace reporter, Dad here. Kacy, today we run a format, qualify, heat race, final. How do you approach a heat race? How aggressive are you, and how much do you look to build toward a final? Does it affect your aggressiveness in the heat race, knowing you've got one more to go?
Well, it starts with preparation and twinning with this guy. So that's a good start. What was the rest of the question?
How do you approach a heat race knowing that you've got a final? Do you make a pass? How many risks do you take?
Am I supposed to be Ben in this one again?
No, you,
oh, this is me.
You can be Kacy.
Yeah, okay.
Or you can be Ben, I don't care.
No, I won a heat race earlier this year, and I can tell you it got me nothing. And so I'm not out to win a heat race, I'm out to finish well. So a little more conservative, just to make sure I finish well and be there for the final.
Yeah, I look at it completely differently. I rarely have a chance to pass people, so if I have a chance to pass somebody, I'm going to take it. But when you're fighting for 16,
Cameron, you heard that, okay?
Yeah,
we're going to hold him to that. He's going to be aggressive and pass everyone.
Yeah, but no, I didn't say that. I said if I have a chance to. I rarely do, and I probably won't.
There's the gloves. There you go. Looks good, bud. Just a little racer. You are. You got the gloves and the helmet. You gonna race now?
Yeah, all the buttons. So fast. Go kids, go!
Excellent. All right, uh-oh. All three are on the ground. Can you help me find them? Okay, hop back home. Where's the last? Back home. Okay, thank you.
As if racing isn't interesting enough, I thought I'd make things a little more interesting and a little more of a challenge by breaking my foot last weekend. I almost don't even want to tell you guys because it's stupid and not cool at all. I don't have a cool story. I thought I was 18 again. Got on my nephew's skateboard and just nothing even cool happened, and ended up breaking my foot like an idiot. So mad at myself when that happened. Like, Kacy, you're 33 years old. You got no business being on a skateboard and that was my lesson. So I'll have to show you guys my setup whenever I put it on for racing, because I don't race in this boot. But we had a practice session on Friday, and there's no pain, there's no issues with the foot. So really happy about that. I was pretty concerned. I wasn't going to race if it would do further damage, but seems to be good. Just dumb, guys. So I'm going to show you guys my little setup here. Not really much to it, but for my foot, I got this stylish flat shoe. I'm not kidding you, that's what the ER doctor said when I went in there. He's like, man, they make these pretty stylish these days. So that's what is apparently stylish. But I wear my race shoe, and I've got a insole in there, so a little extra padding. This has some padding, but the main thing is it keeps my foot flat. And when my foot's flat, I am good, right? I can put the weight on the heel, and then pressing the gas pedal is the easy one. So nice little setup. Apparently it was the right kind of brake to allow me to still race. Hey everybody, it is good to be out here at the filet mignon of go-kart tracks, Newcastle Motorsports Park. We've got a beautiful day shaping up, partly cloudy, and after yesterday's torrential rains, everything feels good. But the socks are dry, the shoes are dry, and we're ready to go. Walk with Dad. You know, I was thinking as I was doing a little show prep here for the morning walk that I'm not known as go-kart's best driver, but maybe there's a niche for me if I could say I'm go-kart's deep thinker. And as I was thinking about that, I had read a book one time by Malcolm Gladwell called Outliers. And basically in the book Outliers, he looks for the reason why people are excellent at what they do, and he looks at Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Canadian hockey players, and it's an interesting book. But one of the things he says in there is that his research shows it takes 10,000 hours for you to master complex tasks. And I thought to myself this morning, that explains it all. I mean, I'm dealing here with 500-600 hours. I've still got 9,500 hours to go before I master this complex task of go-kart racing. So if that sounds like an excuse, it probably is a deep thinking excuse. So qualifying's over. Qualified 19 out of, I think, 26. Could have been better. A couple little difficulties, and ended up not running what I had run in practice today, and so I was hoping for better. And if I'd have met my objective, it'd have been scary how well I'd have done. But yeah, I think the kart's got more in it, and we'll see here in the heat race how we do. It's a tough track to pass. I'm not good at passing, as you all know, so it doesn't set up exactly like I'd wanted, but kart's fast. Engine is strong, and everything was pretty decent. Even the driver was okay in most parts, so we'll see how we do. So as you probably know, I am not the biggest style king if you look at my wardrobe, but today I thought I made an effort from the hat all the way down to the shoes. I thought it was a pretty good look, but daughter number 2 wanted to nitpick and say my red shoes didn't match my red shirt. It's a killer, man, when you try to put something together and it doesn't work.
Qualifying did not go well. I had an issue in the second practice where like I could just tell my brake was dragging, especially in the 2 hairpins. It was really bad, and so I came in and I thought I fixed it by just centering the rotor, but that wasn't it, because it was just as bad when I went out there for qualifying and ended up 11th. But Taryn came over and helped solve the problem. So Dad actually identified the problem, and then Taryn helped me solve it, because when it comes to brakes, I am clueless, right? I mean, I know people say it's simple, but to me, like, it doesn't click. And so just big thanks to Taryn. That was a huge help. So I'm pretty optimistic, because earlier, like in the first practice session today, I ran a 101.9. I just qualified at a 103.3. Full speed was a 102.2. So I'm hopeful. We've got the pre-final where I started 11th, and I can definitely make some moves there, get up close to ideally around the top 5, but this track's pretty tough to pass on. But I'm shooting for like a top 5 to start the final.
Hit your brake one. Look at that.
What's crazy?
Dad, can you show it? So his brakes are real close here. Hit the brake case. See this? How they come together? They should push all the way back out.
Oh, but there's space. So does that mean the brake's always kind of pushing down?
Well, he's dragging it, so it's costing him speed.
Guys, I want to show you something. A thing of beauty. The brakes are back how they should be. And that is all thanks to this man, Taryn. And that's not the first time you've helped us, Taryn. You had helped Ben fix a clutch or something. I think it was a clutch.
I think it was, what, it was about a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And it was helping get a clutch apart, back together with new shoes.
That's it.
Like
Yeah, that's it.
You know, I vaguely remember never hearing any thank you from Ben from that.
No, that sounds about right.
I was kind of waiting for
I'm still waiting for my first thank you. You have fruit snacks, Finley?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you got? Who's on those? Mario. Mmm. Are they tasty? Are they yummy? Is that Mario?
Who's faster, Dada or Mario?
Mario.
Hmm. That is the wrong answer. The correct answer would be Yoshi.
Heat 1 wrap up. Actually, the race went pretty well. I was hoping for more. Everything was good. I didn't think the driving was terrible, but just kind of wanted to stick with the group better than I did. Went from 19th to 15th, and 3 of those positions were caused by spins of other people. And I did have a real fun back and forth with the guy clean racing. I got him, he got me back, and then I finally got one that would stick, and he stuck right with me. I tried not to look back too much, but I knew he was there. was fun. And you know, starting 15th for the feature, and hopefully these things right here work, because the sun's going down. And a grandpa, you know what, they don't like to drive after dark, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so my pre-final's over. You guys probably remember lackluster qualifying. I was back in 11th and got a gift. Well, it's not really a gift, I hate referring to that because there's a lot of bad luck for people, but there was a big old wreck between turn. What's up, buddy? I thought you were coming over to hang out with me. Almost. Big wreck in turn 1. Handful of carts at least got into it, and I picked up a number of spots. 2 later, I was pushing, I think it was Josh. I've got terrible memory. Josh, if it wasn't you, my bad. Who was pushing Levi. So I was 3rd in line, and I think it was Josh that went down. Made a move to the inside of Levi. I followed. On me, slid wide, right, you know, just punted Levi off the track. Actually got the black flag warning. So that, for anyone that doesn't know, that at least here, that is a curled up black flag pointed at me. And I absolutely deserved that. Own that one. That was bad. I talked to Levi afterwards and definitely apologized for that, because that was no fault of Levi's, that was all me. You know, I was running strong and I made moves up forward. About halfway through the race, I hit the scoreboard hairpin. It is like, brrr, you could just hear the motor bog down. Friggin' brakes again. We have the ability to adjust our brake, basically the amount of pressure we can put with a little knob on the brake line thing. So I was on straightaways reaching down and like twisted, just taking out some pressure to try to like get those pads like to not touch.
help some. And I had moved up into 7th, coming on the last lap. Josh was in 6th. I went to his inside with help from a nice bump behind me and made the move, running 6th. Gavin passed me. Great pass, no problems. He went up onto the rumble strips. I went high and tried to, do the over-under. And somehow my front bumper got locked into his wheel, like locked in hard. It's just like grinding away. And that, of course, slowed us up big time. And when I got it, I was finally able to turn it up to get it unhooked. Ran into Josh and maybe another cart. By that point, I had fallen back to 10th, and that's where I finished. So I started 11th, finished 10th. There was a lot of potential. Man, I'll tell you what, if the brake hadn't been doing that, it was very strong. So we'll get it fixed. We'll get it fixed here and be ready for the final. We're here on grid getting ready for Dad's final. We got Chuck, our good buddy Chuck, giving Dad advice on what his bits should be. Because he did the Whiteland one where it didn't exactly roll off the tongue. I think it was like afternoon mound walk with Dad or something. And Chuck's giving him advice on it. It's hilarious. What's up? Ben, tell us your thoughts.
Oh my gosh, I think I'm being interrogated.
Technically, yeah, it is on. It's quality footage like that. Yeah.
Probably not.
That better.
Oh no, it's definitely made.
Post-race tonight, after the feature, I got off to a great start. There was a tussle in turn 1 and turn 2. I didn't realize quite how bad it was. Got through it. After starting 15th, I think I was up to 12th or 13th, and coming down the front straightaway for the end of the first lap, saw the red flag flying and didn't have any idea what it was. Turned out to be a good friend of ours, somebody that camps right across the way that had been involved. Fortunately, he was able to walk away a little stiff, but we're glad Tony's doing okay. Started a single file restart and it went kind of downhill from there. I lost a position. First lap and trying to drive real hard. Don't know whether it was just cold tires or just stupidity, but I got off the track and 70 hairpin turn and probably lost 5 or 6 more positions. Got the cart back up and going, and cart was really good. And just it's a shame we couldn't have capitalized on the initial start, but you know, that's the way it goes. And it made a few passes, moved up I don't know, 4 or 5 positions. Started 15th. I think I ended up 16th or 17th, and could have been a little bit better, I think. But you know, all things said and done, you see that red flag and you know it's a friend of yours, and you just kind of got to wait and see what happens. It turned out well. We'll just take this race and we'll count it as a victory, everything considered. So come back next week and get them.
Hey, did you see my pass? Yeah, I saw your pass into turn 3.
It was right in front of us.
I was so proud of you.
I told Stan, I said it wasn't very pretty, man. My boys can tell me.
No,
You ran pretty
you
good.
did it.
You made the pass. Huh?
I didn't interrupt him though, right?
No, you made a great pass, Dad. I was so proud of that.
We told, yeah, you
Grandpa
did
it. You did good.
Finley sister, but you did it. You did that like 4 times.
I did it?
Yeah.
Did I do
You
it?
did it. You did good.
Dad made a great pass into turn 3.
Right in front
Which
of us. And he's safe.
I think was a bucket list item for Dad. And so now you can check that one off.
Met a really nice family. Drove all the way down here from Lansing, Michigan. The Ruff family. You know, they had reached out and were messaging us on Facebook, just asking us questions about the track, and it was great to see them make the trek down here. So for anyone out there that is thinking of coming to Newcastle, got any questions, shoot us a message. We're happy to help out, or even just in general, we're here to help out. But Ken and the Ruff family, thanks guys. It's great to see you out here. I hope sorry, been really busy, I haven't had a chance to stop in yet, but hope everything's going well for you.
So if you guys saw last year's night race vlog, congratulations, you passed this test. If you haven't, as soon as this one's over, go back and watch that one, and then hit the playlist and do play all. So one of my favorite things about the night race, getting to run LED lights. It's got the color change going on. I love it. I'm almost like a fish liking shiny colorful things, but just a little thing that I really like about the night race. Okay guys, so final race is over. I started 10th in that one. You know what, let me just pause here because I want to take a second to thank someone who I'm pretty sure does not watch the vlog because they have got better things to do, but Mike Adams and his entire family and all the staff out here in Newcastle just do a terrific job. Run a great facility, always run great events, and this one is just so cool to run under the lights. So thank you guys for everything you do. I know you don't hear it enough. Really appreciate it. So I started 10th in that race, and put me on the outside, which was the hooked up lane. Man, I mean, that lane just went. going into turn 5, and my pal Levi made he fell into the classic trap, right? He basically pulled a Kacy, same move that I tried to pull a few races ago. Locked him up and spun myself out. He did the same thing. I don't think he hit anyone, no one hit him. Planning on working with Amber, who was right in front of me, to try to catch up to the lead group. There was a kart in front of her that was just a little bit off pace. Kind of, I think, caught her off guard or something, threw off her momentum going through turn 2. And I still had a head of steam. And so I went to the inside and passed Amber there. And a few corners later, passed the next kart, which put me into 5th. The rest of the racing from a footage standpoint would be really boring because that's where I stayed. I was really happy with how that race went, though, just from a driving perspective, because the 4 in front of me were in a pack for a good portion of the race, and then the 4th place guy fell off from the pack, and I didn't reel him in big chunks, but it felt like I was reeling him in each lap. And I ran about 3/10 off the leader times, who they were in a pack, and long straightaways is pretty big, so felt pretty good about that. It was a fun race from that regard, and I can't complain about a 5th. So thank you guys so much for watching. You gotta do the shameless plug. If you can, hit the subscribe button. Oh, I didn't even mention Dad's fashionable jacket that I'm wearing. Yeah, Dad, this I might have to take this. Got lots of room to breathe. No, but if you can't, hit the subscribe button, you know, maybe the like button, and thank you guys so much for watching.